So today I started looking at some of the old posts from like 2016 on my YouTube channel. They were all private, so nobody could see them. But they're like journal entries, just like little clips. Back then I was being urged by spirit to document my life. And I think the process of awakening and what I was going through and discovering and all this stuff, I was just supposed to document it, so I did do that. But I was still very insecure, still didn't have the wisdom that I have, at this stage, of course, because it was like 7 years ago, 6 years ago or something like that. But I just started to make some of those public today. So I don't know how it works when they go from private to public, if they like come up in the list on my channel as new, or hopefully they'll stay in order, because I don't want them to like come up as if they're new posts. I mean, you could probably tell by looking at me in those posts because I'm much, much thinner in those posts. But yeah, that's what I did. I don't know why, but it just felt like time, and it felt appropriate to start, you know, allowing that part of me to be seen at those stages, and to remember where I came from, really. Seeing some of those things that I was contemplating and figuring out. There's still a lot that I didn't make public yet and may never. There's a lot of teariness and things like that where it was kind of unnecessary. It wasn't that I didn't want people to see the teariness, but it was more or less like, usually in some of those I'm like talking about specific people and what had happened, and I don't really want to throw people under the bus or disclose private details about other people's lives. Like, that's not what I'm looking to do. But it was very interesting to see some old footage in in places where I was still emotionally overwhelmed, and just remember that that's what I used to be like, because it's so different now, like completely different. Like I don't experience emotions in the same way at all, and I think I would have forgotten that if I didn't have that old footage. So really interesting, and I just wanted to, post this in case they do come up as if they're new posts, and to explain they're not new posts. Those are old posts, and there's probably going to be more of them if I ever get inclined to look through some more and to see. And if I ever get into some old laptops, there'll be even older stuff.